Hera, unfortunately, ends up being another character who's underestimated but does everything right, of course. After 10 years, we finally have a new theatrical release for Middle-earth, but this time it's anime. Here's my full review of Lord of the Rings: War of the Rohirrim. Now, to be clear, the closest thing that I had watched to anime before watching this film was the full series of Avatar: The Last Airbender. So as you can imagine, I was a bit nervous going into this film because I was afraid that there were going to be too many gimmicks that I would have to get used to with War of the Rohirrim. But now that I've seen it, I'm happy to say I was able to get on board with this film pretty quickly despite the different style chosen. Since this film is a standalone entry that isn't tied to any of the rings or another world-changing event, the film can truly stand on its own. The movie is about a conflict among humans with very few supernatural creatures showing up. There is a lot of familiar territory in Rohan from The Two Towers and Return of the King that is covered here, but the movie also goes into more world-building details with the other tribes and peoples of the entire realm of Rohan that the films just couldn't get to. The movie is also able to show us just a bit of how horrible a real siege situation would be, especially during winter. The only full scene that I'll pick at is the scene where Hera gets kidnapped, as I don't think we needed an Oliphant and the Watcher in the water. The look of the film ended up working for me, the sound was noticeably good, the voice acting was good, my favorite character was definitely Helm, Hammerhand. I know that his daughter Hera is supposed to be the main character of the movie, but since the plot is about how Helm's reign ends and the naming of Helm's Deep, I think the movie is in essence about him. He has the character arc, and despite being old, he gets to fight and go down fighting in a cold way, pun intended. Helm's last stand is probably my favorite scene in the film. Hera, unfortunately, ends up being another character who's underestimated but does everything right, of course. With that being said, I think the voice actress did a good job, but this character isn't very interesting to me. Her enemy, Wulf, was also not complicated as a villain, but he had a clear motive and felt more dynamic. Hera's brothers and cousin, though relatively minor characters, get their little moments that show part of their personality and their skill in battle. Lord of the Rings: War of the Rohirrim is another great entry in the realm of Middle-earth media. The movie truly can be its standalone film because it does not deal with any of the Rings of Power or another world-changing event. And the different style chosen does not hold this movie back at all, and for any of us that had any doubts about this film being anime, I can assure you that it does not stop the movie from being the best it can be. However, where this movie falls short is its handling of its main character and a few of its individual scenes. With that being said, Lord of the Rings: War of the Rohirrim is almost an amazing Middle-earth film that I will give an 8 out of 10. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Movies with Michael. If you enjoyed this movie review, you can show it by leaving a like on this video and commenting down below what you think about this movie. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Or was it right there in between? You can tell me all that down below in the comments section. And please remember to subscribe to this channel and click the notification icon to be notified by my latest videos. That's all for now, and I'll see you all next time.